Phases of Change by Jones H.M., MBA-DMS. Unfreezing. This involves making need for change so obvious so that it can be understood and be easily accepted by people changing. It is the stage of moving or implementing the change. A change agent may be needed to foster new values, attitudes, and behavior. Refreezing. In this stage, newly introduced change is reinforced, supported so that it becomes a new norm. Describe 5 strategies you would use to effect the change. 1. Clearly defining the change and aligning it to organizational goals. This will involve clearly stating what change has to take place and relating this change to organizational goals. I will conduct a critical review of organizational objectives and performance goals to ensure that change will carry the organization in the right direction. I will explain this to all the members of staff and the stakeholders so that they appreciate the value of this change and quantify the efforts and resources needed to realize this change. 2. Developing effective communication. I will determine the most effective means of communication for my team members and stakeholders so that they are brought on body. This communication will include timelines for the change, key messages, and the channel of communication. 3. Providing effective training. I will assess what behaviors, attitudes, and skills are required to achieve the change and the training delivery methods. Once this has been done, I will provide the training to equip my team members for the change. 4. Identifying and implementing a support structure. I will identify and implement a change support structure in form of a committee to spearhead the change and reinforce the change. This will be a team of change champions. This will help the team members to practically adjust to the change. 5. Identifying and overcoming stumbling blocks. For change to occur, the stumbling blocks or resisting forces must be less than the enabling factors. So I will identify and eliminate possible stumbling blocks to change so that the desired change can take place. 6. Measuring the change process. Throughout the change management process, a structure will be put in place to measure the impact of the activities being implemented towards change. Discuss 3 sectors you are going to work with to bring about change in your department. Sectors. 1. Ministry of Education. I will work with this sector through the surrounding schools. I will collaborate with the teachers to communicate with them changes that will happen at the health center so that they can be agents of communication to the pupils and eventually to the community. 2. Health Center Committee. This is a committee which is made up of leaders of neighborhood health committees within the catchment area of a health center. I will work with this community structure in disseminating the information to the clients, the community members, since they will be affected by the change in one way or another. This will help the community members anticipate the change and prepare for the change. 3. Churches. I will hold sensitization meetings with church members to communicate to them about the changes at the health center so that they can appreciate the change and pass on the information to their church members for their cooperation and their support.